So hello everyone, I'm Vaibhav. So today I'll be walking you through how you can create your own chatbot by using OpenAI SDK and NextJS. So let's take a look at a little bit of agenda today. First of all, we have overview. I know like most of you know about AI models, and so it's a brief overview about what is AI model, and then we have its use cases. After that, we can see like how you can integrate your AI SDK, and then at last we have a quick demo for you. So what is AI model? I hope like all of you know what is AI model, but I'll give you a brief introduction what is AI model or AI chatbots. AI chatbots are software application that simulates human conversation using natural language processing. And what is OpenAI SDK? OpenAI SDK is a software development kit which provides developer libraries and tools through which you can integrate your OpenAI models, and you can create your own chatbots. And then we have some use cases. I know like most of the developer here, they know like how to use ChatGPT. So they can provide the prompt, and after giving the prompt, you can get the answer, like giving the prompt and getting the answer. So it is a use case scenario, and different thing is you can use in the virtual assistant, customer services, etc. Then integrating the open source LLM. First of all, you need to choose the LLM which you need. Like based on your requirement, you need to generate the images, you need to generate the text and different stuff. You need to choose the different kinds of OpenAI models available. For example, like you want to generate the image, you can use the DALL-E or ChatGPT ones, and different based on your use case scenarios. Then we have the setting up the LLMs. In today's session, I will not going to tell you how you can set up, but I'll give you a brief overview. Like you can go to OpenAPI and log in or sign up. After that, you can go to set up API keys. You can generate your API keys and use them in your code. And then I'll show you like how you can use this OpenAI SDK in your Next.js. But in today's session, I will show you how you can integrate that OpenAI SDK in Golang. And by creating a common API, you can use that common API across different Next.js platforms. So let's take a quick demo to code. So I hope it's visible to everyone. It's visible? It's visible? Okay. So this is my main.go file. I've used this OpenAI SDK in the Golang. So I'll give you the brief overview what this code does. First, I'm loading the environment variable. I have the like it's a common practice in the IT fields to use the API key through the environment files. So I'm loading the environment file in my main. Then I have the course, because we are calling this API from the front end, so it's a possibility we can get the course errors. So I'm setting up the course for that. Then I'm using the GIN router in the Golang available, and I've created a post API because we are going to use the chat completion of API of the OpenAI SDK. So that needs some kind of role and user from the content from the user side. So we are going to use the post method for that, and I've created the endpoint as initialize v1/chat, AI/chat. Then I've set up my route at localhost 8080, just a default port. So handle request is my main method. Whenever any request comes on this route, this method calls up. So first, what I've done is I've created a client for the OpenAI SDK by using the OpenAI token or OpenAPI key. Then you can set the seed. Seed means like in how many tokens you want your response. For example, you want a token in 50 seeds or 50 tokens, or you want like 100 tokens. You can set the seed, or you can take the seed from the users as well. Then we have one model field available. You can choose different models. You can use DALL-E, you can use 3.5, GPT 3.5, GPT 3.5 Turbo, etc. based on your use case scenarios. Then we have the message, which is my request body, which is coming from the user. So I'm just directly binding the request and passing in the model. Then the main important thing is like the stream field. Stream field is basically a Boolean field, whether you want to stream your data in the text event stream or not. So you can pass if you want to stream the data, you can pass it as true, else you can pass it as false. It means you can, by passing the false, you will get the data in one go, rather than streaming the data. Then just you need to call a simple API, and you will get the data in the stream, and by using the for loop, you can stream all over the data. Just a simple, and so I believe like in the previous session, all you know how you can deploy your website or your simple backend application in your platform. So similarly, I've deployed my application, my Golang by name API, Golang API by Open API. So I'm not going to show you the demo again. So my application is up and running in the prod environment. Just I need to use this URL. Let's use this URL in the Postgun. So this is my post request. I'm using the same URL, and by giving the whole endpoint, like initialize v1/ai/chat, which I've given in my code, and passing the body, which is the role, I'm the user, and the content is high. So let's send the request. And it started streaming the data for you. So through this way, you can even stream your data by setting the stream parameter as true or false. Then now I'd like to call upon the stage Sachin Singh. He will tell you how you can integrate this API in NextJS. Yeah, Sachin. Yeah.
Thank you, Vaibhav. Hi, everyone. So I'll walk you through the code of Next, that how you can consume the API, which Vaibhav just explained you, to create simple AI chatbots. Yeah, so this is a very simple page.tsx file from the Next. So here is few of the information about the states, but the main function which you need to look into is the this is handle button click. So once you type your prompt and you hit submit to generate the response, so basically it takes up your message and creates, you can see here, it will create data for your request, and this is a SSE open source library which you can use to generate the stream response. Yeah, so it will generate the response in a stream, which you can show on the UI side, which will print all the responses in a stream format. Now, for SSE to work, you need to provide two parameters, that is URL, and the other are the options, like what is the method and the payload, and any other options like headers. So once you are ready with your SSE object, you just need to add event listener to it, and you need to listen to that event. Once you get the response, you just need to play around with that response, and once you store that into the states, it will start showcasing on the UI side. So that's pretty much straightforward. Like other functions are just to handle the states and clearing up the responses and stuff. So this is a very basic HTML for the displaying of the message that you got. Now I'll show you the live example of it, how it's working. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the Next application which has been deployed to prod environment. Now I'll take up the URL. Yeah, so this is very basic UI, which the application which the code which I just showed you. So I'll type, so this is the user prompt which I've just provided. Now it's generating the response. So this is the response from the assistants, which you can see. So like that, you can create your basic AI chatbots with the help of initialize platform, and by providing by consuming simple SDKs and using your backend and frontend. Now I'll show you a AI playground which we have provided as a part of platform, where you can play around with different LLM models and providing different parameters to it. So right now it's using MetaLlama 3, and the parameters here basically, which means the temperature is the how creative is your answer can be, and max tokens are the maximum number of characters that you can get as part of the response, and top P is the accuracy of your answer. The less top P, the more accurate will be your answer. So let's suppose if you want to play around with the open LLM models, you can use this AI playground. But the main agenda to showcase this entire thing is that you can use your own LLM models, through which you can create AI chatbots specific to industries, and which you can also train your LLM models specific to particular industries. Anything else? Okay, so this is all from our side. Any queries? All right, thank you.